Nova. Le grand mix.
This is 90.7K now, and you may be asking yourself, how do we know there's only a now? Because we know that you know the
What I look at myself as is a 90s hip-hop producer that went back in time to 68 to 73 to make music back then and bring it forward to today. So in answering the question whether hip-hop is my direction now, it's soul music. The reason why I chose Souls of Mischief is because I look at Souls of Mischief as the quintessential four MCs. I mean, they're like the Avengers. They're four superheroes that came together for the greater good. I was a big fan of Wu-Tang. I was a big fan of The Chronic and Snoop. But the difference between those artists and artists like Souls of Mischief is that I could only identify with Wu-Tang and artists like The Chronic artists like Dr. Dre, Snoop, NWA to a certain degree because I wasn't selling rocks. I wasn't selling cocaine on the streets, and I wasn't a gangster. And being that they've been fans of each other since the early 90s, and being that I was a fan of them since the early 90s, it was just this very virtuous, enlightening, happy, exuberant, atmospheric moment.
Now what a pity, a footnote to the cutthroat. It's rare.
When did Snoop's album, at least my favorite album that he's ever done, when was that released? It was 93, and it was Doggy Style. And when Doggy Style dropped on the scene, it blew me away. I always look at 93 as the most important year for the golden era of hip hop. So that came out in 93. 93 Till Infinity, that album, Souls of Mischief, came out in 93. Midnight Marauders, Tribe Called Quest came out in 93. And one of Busta Rhymes' best verses, to me, Scenario. Well, Scenario actually came out in 91, but it's still part of that time. I was contacted by the director to do it, and I'll just be completely honest. I was contacted by the director to do it, and Mos Def is part of that. And Mos Def, I'm a fan of him, and he's a fan of me. And when I found out that he was involved and he wanted me to be on that, I was like, yo, my palette's pretty full, but I would love to check this out and see what's going on. I spoke with the director, and the director wanted me to demo for it. And I was like, I don't got time to demo for it, dude. Like, if you want me to do it, then you hire me to do it. Like, I did the Black Dynamite already. Producers wanted to see what I could do, and I wasn't gonna demo for it. So for that reason alone, I just said, yo, but I'm absolutely flattered and humble you guys even had interest in me to do it, and I just declined to do it. I'm doing an album with Bilal right now, and it's going to be released at the top of the year, 2015. And basically this album with Bilal is, if you can imagine Stevie Wonder and Pink Floyd making an album for Michael Jackson and Prince for today. It's something that's basically psychedelic music and the sweetest of soul music, but then also kind of taking it to hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what this Bilal album is.